Ben is a perfect gentleman, a good businessman, a great guy to be around. He's full of fun, and he's I know two things for sure. He can milk a cow and play golf, but I think he can milk a cow better than he can play golf. But anyway, he's a good guy. I was about 5 or 6 years old when I met him. My dad took me out to his farm and by the railroad track there, and I met Ben throwing rocks at his brother, and they were fighting, and his daddy was chasing him down the track. I can remember that. And but Ben is a perfect gentleman, a businessman. He's out to help at all ways, and if you call him, he comes. And I think he's one of the better businessmen in Baton Rouge.
Ben and I have been friends for a long time, probably over 60 years. A friend is someone that is there for you when in need. I think that is our relationship. We have had a number of trips together, and to get away and to play golf, play gin, and visit and just hang out. I have observed Ben through the years as an astute businessman, and along with his children, have made the dairy what it is today. Some people may not know the name of their representative, but when you say milk, they know Kleinpeter. Ben and I belong to a group of 10 friends that met every Monday for lunch at the Piccadilly cafeteria at Westmoreland. I could see that Ben enjoyed these get-togethers and coffee after at one of the guys' houses. We call the group Romeo, Retired Old Men Eating Out. Ben's a winner in business and in life. God bless him.
Ben Kleinpeter is a dynamic man, and even as a young woman, I knew that I was a very lucky person to have him as my grandfather. Early memories are my brother and I waking up in the summertime and hearing him in the kitchen. He'd come by with donuts and chocolate milk, and he'd pick us up and take us off, and we might go on Johntown River Road to visit old friends, or we might go to a museum. He instilled culture. He instilled a love and a respect for community and community involvement. And, you know, to this day, someone might come up to me out of the blue and say, gosh, I want to be Ben Kleinpeter when I grow up. I want to be just like him. He is awesome. And, you know, it makes me proud. I'm very proud to be his granddaughter, and I'm very proud for what they've built here at Kleinpeter Dairy is special. It's a 4th generation business. That's a tough deal. It's tough business to begin with. And, you know, you can go all over town to any kind of business, and someone will mention how Papa helped them in one way or another. A grocery store, a restaurant. He's been in the back kitchen of just about every iconic restaurant in Baton Rouge from, you know, the early 1930s on. So he's an interesting fellow. You get a chance to sit and talk with him, you'll have a good time. Thank you to the Baton Rouge Epicurean Society for honoring my grandfather, Ben Kleinpeter. We're very honored to be here tonight, and we're very honored to be amongst you all, Baton Rouge community, and all you do. Thank you so much.
My father is probably the greatest salesman in the world. To be working in the same job as him is a tough act to follow. He always put his customers first. It was all about the people. You had the quality product, I mean, it starts with that, but people buy from people, and he taught me that very early on. It's what we do to develop relationships with our community, be involved in the community, ingrain your company and your product into that community, and that's what I think has helped make Baton Rouge one of the finest dining towns in this country. Being 60 miles from New Orleans, it's not an easy feat, but the Epicureans in this town have shown that we can put out some of the best food and drink in the world. Thanks to products like Kleinpeter and Manda and all these other local companies, Community Coffee, that you know, tell us who we are. We are all part of one community and support each other. So thank you, Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I want to thank the Epicurean Society for recognizing me, even though I don't deserve any kind of awards. All I want to do is put out a good product and take care of the community. And when I was probably 5 or 6 years old, I would always follow my daddy to the barn. I loved the cows and I loved to be around them. And it was a great honor for me to be able to buy the company from my brothers. And when I took over that in 1987. And we got a wonderful bunch of people that work here, that are employed here, and we're putting out a top quality product. Although we get competition from some of this milk that comes into Baton Rouge comes in from New Mexico. And well, ours is right here. We got about 15 dairy farmers that live in the community, and we pay a premium to them for their milk because they give it good quality. And that's what we specialize in. And we part of Baton Rouge. I think we've probably been here for 250 years, and that tells you something right there. And we're proud of the area, we're proud of the company. I've had many opportunities to sell it to these big companies, but I never could. I always felt if I did, my grandfather's ghost might come after me. So I wanted to be sure that we kept it in the family. And I think my daughter and son and the other people connected with the dairy are doing good. And thank you for your support.